Okay, so it's currently 12:52 AM in Adelaide, Australia, and PERIPHERY have just decided to drop their album early because someone leaked it and they thought, well, let's just drop it ourselves. So without further ado, this is the first time listening to it. I have big expectations and hopefully they will be met. So here we go. This is REPTILE. I'm not even going to try bob my head to this yet. You can just tell it's coming. Here we go. Language. I love that chord progression. So far so good. You don't really know what to expect when you listen to it. It's like it could just be completely different to the next riff. I remember hearing this riff from a lot of demo videos. That is groovy. Kind of back to the same vibe at the beginning of the song. Kind of a bluesy riff there, like that. Devin Townsend vibes in this bit for sure. Sounds very large. Oh, that is fat. Lots of electronic stuff. I love this theme throughout the whole song. It's very nice. The progression and everything that runs behind it. It's really nice to hear. Watching this video and listening to this staccato riff go back and forth is making me go crazy a little bit in a good way. Nice little play on the theme there. I like that. Nice progression. This riff is sick. Ooh, cheeky. So Mark riff, you can just tell. Loving this little clean interlude bit. You know what was coming. Happened in Race Car, happened in Omega, it's gonna happen here as well. Feels like a different, doesn't feel like a different song, but it's just clever how they made it different, but kind of the same. So you still have that sense of familiarity, whatever's happening in the background. The key changes and just like the progressions in the song are all over the shop, but they all work. It's crazy. Like, how do you think of that when you're just writing? Oh, yes. Reminds me of Motormouth, that little segue into the riff. What is that in the background? Solo. Very tasteful. Ooh, I like this. Going back to the kind of first half of the song. I love this. This is brilliant. Ooh, very tasteful. Oh, it just sounds like Garden in the Bones. Duh. Getting pretty experimental. Sounds like all new materials at the end. Just weird vocal effects and glitchiness. They got really experimental with this, huh? It's good. How can a song make you want to jump up and just break everything around you and then makes you want to fall asleep at the end? So we've all heard this one a million times. They did not hold back with this song one bit. Damn. I love this riff, this bouncy riff that happens throughout different parts of the song. I'm going to say this from experience. Never attempt to learn this solo because you want to die at the end of it. Especially this bit. Love this riff. It's probably the best riff of the whole song in my opinion. So bouncy. Oh, I've heard things about this. Very full on straight away. With a name like CHVRCH, you'd expect it to be pretty full on. Spencer. Yeah, look, I'm definitely going to need to listen to this about 5 more times if I even get it. Right now, I'm just, everything's hitting me. Oh, what was that? What is going on? This is that thing in the documentary where Nelly's just like fucking beating the shit out of his bass and no one knows what time signature or what the hell he's playing. Just string slap. They really branched out. I like it. They're really tapping into their own sound. Okay. strange way to end the song. Again, another single that we've probably all heard a million times, but I like it, so I'm going to listen to it again anyway. This feels like a Jake riff, I might be wrong, but just the way it kind of flows together, it's very nice. Spencer really topped himself this song. This is probably the most impressive vocal performance I've ever heard from him. Spencer, he really topped himself. Look at him. I love that. That's like my favourite vocal line of the album so far. Going back to the same riff from before, kind of finishing it off. Loving the tone on this album so far, just from the guitars and bass and just the general mood. It's not really, it is dark, but there's still a bit of life about it. I think I recognise this riff from something that Jake was playing in a video. These are my favourite type of riffs. I call them happy angry, because they sound evil but they're so happy. Loving the general vibe of this song. Very happy. Damn. It's like a completely different genre, but I dig it. Still got that like tough tone and those chord progressions and just the way it all sounds. I don't know how they blended in together, it makes it sound so good. I think this might be one of the most complex guitar parts of any of the songs we've heard so far, but it's just disguised because the song's so happy and you're not thinking about that, but if you really listen to what's happening like right now, pretty full on. I love the direction they've taken with this. It is softer, of course, but it's not really corny to listen to. You can really like get through it. So like, what is this? This is like just 40 bajillion things happening at once in one song, and the way they just blend it all together works so well. It sounds like a Disney song if the Disney song was an emo teen and then kind of like, you know, became a father and had kids and sorted it all out and now is happy. This just sounds like it's in that drop A tuning that I used straight away from the riff. Sludgy. It feels like he's stuck in mud. I'm really digging these chords that they're throwing in like every song. These really dissonant, disgusting chords. This is hands down the heaviest Periphery record to date. You can't top this. You just don't know what direction they're going to take. This is just, oh, another solo. Damn, they really packed the solos. I can now add this to the list of songs that I know that are called Crush or have Crush in them some way, shape or form. Okay, bit of a different direction on this one. A bit more like electronic. You can hear the cymbals of a real drum kit, but the kick and the snare electronic. I like that, blending the two sounds together. I feel like they're really channeling Jake and Misha's little project. I forget what it's called, 3 seconds ago or something? 4 seconds ago. I feel like on this record they were a lot braver with the vocal lines, and they were really selective on what pitches to hit in certain leads, and they nailed it so far. It makes you go, ooh, that was nice. See, like that's a prime example of that note right there is perfect. He could have hit a lower note in the same key and it'd be like, oh, but he chose to hit that higher one in that one spot. So you got symphonic kind of things happening, you got electronic things happening, you got very dark things happening all at once. But it still somehow sounds uplifting. This is a song I'm definitely going to have to listen to twice to really figure out what's happening and all the different themes that are reoccurring through it. I'm not really accustomed to this kind of style of music, so this is probably my least favourite song so far, but I'm sure that if I keep listening to it I can appreciate it for what it is. Definitely need to listen to that more. Oh, still going? You just don't know. You just don't know. Very suspenseful and eerie. Kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen next. The funniest part would be giving this to the people that are going to record it for them and they're listening to it and reading it like, what the fuck is going on? And why is there electronic drums in the background? Very unique, to me anyway. And to Sentient. Whoa. I love these type of riffs. Happy angry riffs. Very, very catchy straight away. Damn. This album so far has been their most adventurous yet by far, just in terms of composition, chord progressions, instruments that they use, like everything is so different, you never know what's going to come next. You could think it's going to go up to the next chord in the scale and then it just goes to like a diminished whatever. It's riff. And the vocal line over it just fits so perfectly. Again, Spencer, perfect pitch selection. That's the typical Spencer I know. Damn, go on. This is probably my favourite song of the whole record so far. This is perfect. Loving the symphonic choices in the songs so far. It's not like P3 where it was like a big presence. Here it's just kind of more subtle. We're on to Satellites, which if I'm not mistaken is the last song. So I'm going to try and enjoy this, as this sounds very familiar to something that Mark was playing in an Instagram video. I think this is meant to be the loon of this album. That's what people were saying anyway, so let's just see if it lives up to loon. I don't know what pedals they're using for that tone and delay, but damn, perfect. People don't realize how many vocal layers there actually are just for like a couple words. It's crazy how much effort they put into it. This reminds me a lot of Arised from P2. It kind of has that interlude and then the drums kick in and play in a weird polyrhythm and you're like, what's going on? This one's a bit more simpler but still same vibe. Damn! These drum fills, the cheeky little splash, it's disgusting, I love it. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're awake. Again, Spencer, man. And vocally, this is his best performance. Vocally, this is his best performance by far. I don't care what anyone says. This is the best performance on an album he's ever done. Like, oh my goodness, go on. I think everyone just pushed themselves with this album. In terms of songwriting, composition. It might not be as technical on first listen anyway. It might not be as technical as some of the other stuff they put out, but damn, the songwriting. It's complex in other ways. Alluding back to the electronic stuff throughout the whole album. I like this song, it's like a bit of everything. It's like everything the album has put forth so far, all in one mix. It's tasteful though. Probably the most use of electronic stuff they've done on anything. That was insane. What a ride that whole album was.
Suck my balls.
Did they really just add that at the end? Surely not. Hold on.
Suck my balls.
Fucking wow. I wonder who said that, hey. So wrapping up, that was probably one of the most experimental Periphery albums I've ever heard to date. There's definitely senses of stuff that happened in there that can come from other albums, like P3, or definitely there was like a section in one of the songs where it sounded exactly like something that would come out of P1. More specifically, All New Materials, and kind of like how it has that glitchy EDM ending. But damn, just there was so much stuff going on in every song and you never knew where it was going to go. Like you think it's going to go one way with the chord progression and then it just completely spits in your face and just goes a new direction. You're like, okay, let's go here. Yeah, no, but all in all, on first listen, I'd have to give that like a solid 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't as complex as maybe some people thought it would have hoped to be. It definitely is complex, there's no doubt about it, but on first listen, it feels like they focus more on songwriting and composition as opposed to being complex for the sake of being complex. But yeah, so that's been it. I've been Keon Hushman. This has been Periphery for Hail Stan. And damn, catch you guys next time.